Hey everyone, this is Benjamin here from the African Geek, and you are welcome to this fantastic tutorial inside of Canva. Today, what you see on my screen is what we are going to be creating inside of Canva, and this design is a very simple one. You only need some few tips and tricks to be able to help you achieve this, and I'm going to be teaching you all of this, okay? And if this is something you are interested in learning how to create, all I can say is stay tuned, and I will be right back after the intro. Alright, so before we get started, I want to just introduce you to Canva Pro. And not to introduce you to Canva Pro, but just to say that some elements we'll be using in today's design would be Canva Pro elements. And because I do not want you to feel left out, I have a special link in the description box below that can help you to upgrade to Canva Pro at a very cool deal. Or if you're trying to use Canva Pro but you're not sure if you really want to upgrade to Canva Pro, the same link can help you to try Canva Pro for 30 days absolutely free. So if you are interested in this, I just want you to just pause the video, check out the link, and once you get everything set up, you can now come back and continue with this tutorial. Another thing I am doing these days is I created a special page on my website, which is the shop.theafricangeeks.com/best deals, and the aim of this page is to gather the best deals that can actually help you to grow your business, because I know trying to grow your business would actually need a lot of investment and a lot of spending. And to help you save some cash, I went on to try and gather some of the best deals that can actually help you grow your business by you spending less on them. And the link can also be found in the description box below. Third, and should I say last but not the least, the freebies website is out, okay? And now you can also go in there and try some of my free templates, for your stuff, for your clients and stuff like that. And there are also premium templates you can actually buy. The shop website also has some templates, quality templates you can actually buy and use for your project work. And more templates, I assure you, more templates will be added so that you can get almost any type of Canva template you are looking for. So without any much I say, let's dive into Canva and let's start with today's design. All right, so this is the design we are going to be recreating, and what I'm simply going to do is I just click on a new page, and the background color has already been set for me. So this is a complete black, like you can see, and the dimension of this particular canvas is 1080 by 1350, just in case you're interested in knowing about it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'll just add this photo at the moment. So let me just duplicate so that the photo is just here, okay? And the keywords or the description you can use to find this photo is stylish young hipster with beard wearing sunglasses. So once you type all of this in the photos search space, you'll find it. Okay, so come into element, and in element just search for paper tear like I've already done, and you'd find so many interesting samples. So I'm going to use this one I have over here, and I'll increase the size, okay, and position it somewhere here, okay. Then the next thing I'm just going to do is to search for plastic, okay. So just search for plastic texture, okay, and this usually comes in a Canva Pro. It comes as a Canva Pro element, so that's why I want you to actually at least try the Pro version of Canva for free, okay. So once you have this in, you can just click on flip and flip it horizontally and vertically, okay, or depending on how you want it to look, you can also flip it to make it fit it. Then we just center this way, and since it's looking too obvious, we come to transparency and reduce it all the way to 12, okay, which is fine. Okay, so we have something like this, you understand? So now we add our photo, which is a hipster guy here. But I'm sure even if you come to photos and you search for hipster, okay, so HIPSTER, okay, you should get similar images like this, okay. So any image at all of your choice, maybe hipster with beard. Oh, look at how I spell the beard. So BEARD, okay. So exactly, so you can see it pops up here, so you can actually use it. And there's so many interesting options you have over here you can easily go for. So now I would drop this here, and we just increase the size a little bit and center it. So this is how it's looking at the moment. Then we come to edit image, okay, and in edit image you click on BG remover. So in this case, if you are on the free version of Canva, there are websites like remove.bg, stickermail.com/trace, that can actually help you to remove the background of your images, so that after you do that, you just have to re-upload your image into Canva. So now that my image has been worked on completely, I will just crop this section of it so that it looks this way. Okay, now I want us to add our text. So simply press T on your keyboard for text, and just in case your T is missing or is on vacation or is fighting the war, what you can just do is to come and click on text, okay, over here. And once you click on text, you would find all the options over here to add a heading and to add all the things you can add. So we increase the size of this, okay. Then I would simply type you can actually use any word at all you want, but I'm going to use the same word I have over here. So music, okay, and I use all caps, so music. And after I type out my text, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the font size, or not the font size per se, but the typeface of this. So I used the Griff 800, okay, and for some weird reasons this font isn't found in Canva anymore. But if you're on the pro version of Canva, you can actually search for this font, okay, then you just upload it into Canva so that you can always be using it. But that's my primary font. Before I started using it, it was available in Canva, but for some reasons it's not available in Canva anymore. But because I always use it, it gets to appear in my options. So we just position this somewhere here, and let me just maybe reduce this a little bit and center it. Okay, so increase the size of this, like we're doing, and you can position it here. Then duplicate it and drop it down here. So what did I even say? Okay, so I changed this to music. Let me just do music effects. Okay, yeah. So you can actually also use any word at all you want to use. Then we click on this guy over here and we choose bring to front. Okay, now Canva actually came with a very fresh text effect, which is the background, okay, and you can actually change the color to any color at all, but I'll still use the same yellow. Okay, and we have other options. With the roundness, we just drop it down. With the spread, we reduce the spread, and the transparency will leave it at 100. But the problem I have with this right now is you are not able to control the spread in terms of horizontally or vertically, because I believe that once you're able to do that, it's going to work perfectly. You get, because looking at this, if I'm to drop it here, or let me just bring it to the front, you would see that the top part, or with how it's spreading vertically, is just too much, okay, as compared to the horizontal spread of this. So this option would have been the best, but I don't think we can use it for now, you understand? So what I'll do is I'll just click on this and click on none, and I'll just press R on my keyboard for rectangle. Then I just resize this because I have the option, or it gives me the option to use this anyhow I want. So we just control the spread like this, and we can just also drop this down a little bit, okay, so that we can also adjust this. Okay, so you see what we have over here. Then we click this and click this and click on this also, and reduce the size a little bit. Okay, so we have something like this, and you can see it's looking beautiful. Okay, so I'll drop this down more just to have some spacing, and change the color, okay, to yellow. Okay, so this is how I did it, you understand? So you can see we are almost through with this particular design. The next thing we are going to do, looking at this, is to add our information. So we'll start by doing this icon over here. So press C on your keyboard, okay, and reduce it and drop it down. Okay, then I can maybe push this guy somewhere here, you understand? Then we change the color of this to yellow, I believe, yeah. Then we duplicate it, okay, So once you duplicate, you try to position it, right on top of the initial circle, and press and hold Alt and click on a corner of your design, of your shape, and reduce the size just a little bit. Okay, then you come to color, okay, and change the color to black. Okay, so you can see this is what we have, but the spacing is just too much, so I will just increase it a little bit. Okay, this is fine. Okay, then we come into element, and element, let's close this one up, and let's just select the triangle, rotate it to 90 degrees, okay, and reduce the size. Then you position the size right in here, come to the color and change it to yellow, or you can even change it to white depending on what you want, but since I use yellow, I'll just stick to yellow over here. Okay, now press T on the keyboard again, and we have this text, so I'll just add any text at all I want, but I use the African Geek records. Okay, so I'll just do the same over here, so African Geek records. Okay, then we change the color of this to black, then we come into the text effect, okay, and we scroll down, you see the curve, click on the curve, you understand, and this is how it's looking, but it's not perfect at the moment, so we control the curve by reducing it, okay, so that it looks like how it's looking right now. Okay, so you can also use your arrow keys to control the curves, then we drop it down. All right, so it looks like it's not still perfect, or it still doesn't look like how we want it to look, so I just reduce it. I rather increase it slightly, so you just have to play around to get what you want. Okay, then I make it bold. So this is how I went about it, you can see, but you realize with this, with how it's looking, it looks very perfect and it's following, so this is still not looking that way. So you just come back here and it's just a matter of playing around. Okay, so I believe we have it how we want it now, perfect and very beautiful. Then I just duplicate this, bring it down, and I will just change the words to maybe 2K20 release. Okay, and just click away, click on it again, come to effect. In effect, we'll also adjust it this way. Okay, then you click away, okay, so that when you use the arrow key, it doesn't affect the curve. Then we just click on it again and adjust it how we want it to be. So you can see how this is looking. So now I click on the circle, press and hold shift, click on the triangle, click on every single thing over here, and reduce the size a little bit. Okay, so even though depending on how I positioned it, you can see, so it's just a matter of selecting the shape or the paper tier, and reducing or dropping it down a little bit, and it's now just a matter of adding this text. So you can see this is just a shape I have behind and a text on top, and I'm just going to show you how I did it. Okay, so let me paste it first. With this one, let me adjust this also first. Okay, maybe drop this, and yeah, and let's, okay, so let me just adjust this quickly, and I'll just lock it and click on this. Okay, so to be able to do this, what you have to do is you have to come to element, okay, and in element you come into line and shapes, click on C, or in C, or you just have to scroll down a little bit, you see this one over here. So it's just a matter of reducing the size with the corners. Okay, so you reduce the size with the corners, and that's one trick I realized, that it gets to make the border very thin. Okay, then you adjust it from the sides. Okay, so if you want to make it thin in terms of the outline, you have to rather reduce the size from the corners. Okay, then you just resize it how you want it, then you place your text on top, and the text is the same text I'm using over here. Okay, then we have our new times things, so I just do this so that we don't get to have our text directly on top of our subject image. Then I'll reduce this text. Okay, so that we can have a very clean design, like you can see. And I think we just had this name over here, which is a script font I found, and I just placed it over here. So you can see this is what we did, and this is how I went about it. The same thing, looking very interesting, and I hope you enjoyed this fantastic tutorial. So I would like to just say to you that the link down there would help you to get Canva Pro for free. And just in case you enjoy this and you're looking for more interesting Canva tutorials, what I'll need you to do is to like this video, share, and hit on the subscribe button. The name is Benjamin, and I just want you to know that there is no limit to creativity. I would see you in my next video. Hey.